up, boys and girls, pets, dogs, animals, make-believe characters, whatever you're into. This is another episode. That was the weirdest intro.
You left out some other, animals, man, like gerbils and stuff.
Oh.
People out there got those. Ferrets.
It's the Get a Life podcast. I'm Nick, and this is
Tim,
the Gerbil Lover. And today we're going to be talking about games that were really amped to play in 2017. So we're just going to kind of again, probably another top 5. But yeah, why not? They're fun, and you're getting to know us. And it's really cool because of the fact that people leave comments, and then we get to see what people are really into. Because basically that's what we do all day. We talk about, hey, what games are you playing? What are you wanting to come out? And what are you excited about? So
exactly.
Let's talk about it. So I'll start off.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with number 5 for me is going to be Resident Evil 7.
Well, that's on my list too. So
it's just
we'll just get it out of the way.
Rock on. So why is it on your list?
Well, I mean, it's the first Resident Evil game that I've really been amped about since 5. I mean, I was really excited for 5, obviously, after playing 4.
Yeah.
Everybody was.
4 was fantastic.
And then Resident Evil 5 just took a big steaming dump.
So that's both our number 5, I guess. It's just going to go Resident Evil 7?
Resident Evil 7.
I don't think my number 4 is going to be on your list, so I'll just keep going. It's going to be Parappa the Rappa Remastered.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I heard about that.
Finally. Now Brian and I can kick punch.
It's all in the mind.
If you want to test me, I'll do you fine, and I can keep going. But I'm really excited about this. There's not a lot that I get really excited about, but when it's a game that I played as much as I did with Parappa the Rappa, I didn't play a lot of Parappa the Rappa 2 because I didn't own it, but the first one was great. I had a fun time with it. So that's going to be my number 4. Is going to be Parappa the Rappa.
Was a great game.
Remastered.
All right, well, my number 4, since Resident Evil 7 was 5, is going to be the new Mass Effect. Mass Effect
yes.
Andromeda. And I think that's actually coming out in...
I always screw up the name of that. As I didn't... when do you ever say Andromeda?
Andromeda?
So, when I heard about it, I was just like, Mass Effect Andromeda. And then I was just like, I don't know.
But, I mean, it looks like a Mass Effect game. Mass Effect was fantastic.
Never played it.
Well...
Sorry, but I'm happy for you, Tim. That's what it means.
Pain.
So yeah, that's your number 4.
That's my number 4.
My number 3 is perfect because it's got a 3 in the title.
Okay.
Shenmue.
It's on my list as well. Yeah.
Shenmue 3.
Did you ever play the second Shenmue?
I did. I didn't beat it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't beat it.
So you never saw that weird, crazy ending.
I think I'll have to invest a few days in beating that game. I probably will just go back and once we actually, because it's coming out at the end of, towards the end of the year. It said late 2017.
I don't know if it has a release date, but it's supposedly coming out. Yeah, late this year.
So I mean, we could beat those games. We could probably even do something here in the store too, and have fun with it. But yeah, that's gonna be Ryusan about that day. Oh, that day.
Yes, that day. I was out in my garden in a car.
Drove by very fast. I sniffed it that day. Oh yeah. So yeah, Shenmue 3 is my number 3.
Heck yeah, man. My number 3 is going to be a game called Horizon Zero Dawn on the PS4.
Okay.
Have you heard of it?
I have not.
It's basically like a big open world game where there's mechanical dinosaurs all over the place. And you have to you use a bow and arrow and you can ride animals and stuff. It kind of looks like Breath of the Wild with robot dinosaurs. You got to check it out. I can't believe you haven't heard of this game.
I think I might have. I mean, I watched trailers for all the games, but there's a lot of stuff coming out this year. They get jumbled.
And we're sure to leave some games off the list, of course. There's hundreds of games.
Hundreds of games coming out.
And, yeah.
I mean, it's just that knowing every single game, you're just not going to. No. And especially a lot of the games that are franchise games that... this is the 5th installment, and if I've never played the first 4, then I really don't give a shit. And it doesn't mean it's a bad game, and if people are really jazzed about what they're jazzed about, that's fine. Mm-hmm. It's just that it's impossible to play every video game. You just can't do it, especially when you work a lot. Right. Well, anyway, my number 2 is going to be another 2 in the title, and I'm going with Red Dead Redemption 2. Finally, I've seen the trailer on that. And it's so crazy that they're actually already doing commercials on television for this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, wow. You haven't seen it? My mom
No.
actually thought that it was like a TV show because the graphics looked like real
well,
people.
yeah, the graphics look great.
It's fantastic looking. So I'm really excited about Red Dead Redemption 2. Everybody, except for Tim, has seen the commercial. So enough said. Just give me everything that the first game was, but just new missions. It's a little bit... I mean, the graphics in the first game were fantastic. So the graphics don't get me like hard or anything. It's the gameplay. And Red Dead Redemption, something that I actually beat that game twice, and then did the whole Undead Nightmare, and just loved it. Found the Chupacabra and the unicorn. It was great. Loved it. Love watching the horses explode on the train tracks.
Oh, okay, yeah. You
Just
the horse on the track,
played
you hop
blackjack until 4 a.m, and it's just like, dude, I really, really need to spend time with the family. Yeah.
So Horizon Zero Dawn was my number 2.
So we're just sharing Shenmue 3, and we're sharing Resident Evil 7.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And I don't know, maybe we'll share.
So we're at our number ones, but before we get to number ones, we always like to do a couple honorable mentions. They didn't quite make our list, but it is like other games that we are excited about. I'm just going to do both of mine really, really quick,
okay.
And then you can do yours. My first one is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm liking it because what I've seen of the game, it's going back to 2 characters.
2 characters,
not 3. That could be cool. The art style looks great, and it's Marvel vs. Capcom. You know, they always put out really good games. I didn't play a lot of the third one just because at that time I didn't own it. And I was really into like a Super Nintendo phase. But
Right.
that's one of them. And then the other one is the Friday the 13th game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
I'm a huge horror guy. Anybody who knows me knows that I love horror films. Going all the way back to like the Universal Monster films, the slasher films, and then of course you've got Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween series, Texas Chainsaw, all that stuff is great. It's just like I want it all over me. So Friday the 13th, the game, and if you actually get to be like Jason and you get to kill people and strategize, fucking fun times, man. That just sounds so good. So those are my 2.
All right. Well, my 2 honorable mentions, I decided I would pick a couple indie games because I'm more of an indie guy. Mm-hmm. But I figured if we were going to do a top 5 list, pick top 5 big AAA titles. But right. My first one's going to be a game called Cuphead. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It's basically like an old school run and gun shooter, kind of like Contra, but it looks like a 1930s, 1940s cartoon, like an old Mickey Mouse cartoon.
Weird.
It looks like Steamboat Willie. And you play as a guy that's got a little teacup for a head, and he shoots lasers out of his finger.
Crazy.
Yeah. It looks pretty cool. My other one's a game called Chasm, and Chasm's just basically like a Metroid, Castlevania type,
I have seen
randomly generated.
I just watched that actually
big game.
Maybe 2 nights ago.
Chasm?
Yeah. No, wait. No, I'm thinking of... No, what was that one that looks like Limbo?
Are you talking about the one where you're on the ship?
No. It looked... When we watched it in the store, dude, and it had like the lights and the guy was like running, and I'm like, dude, this game looks exactly like Limbo.
Oh, that Inside game?
Yes.
That game is from the guys that did Limbo.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That looks fantastic.
But there was another game that I wanted to mention, man. I just couldn't find out what it was called. But we watched the trailer in here a few months ago, and it was like you're a little like creature on a... I think you're on a ship, and you're being chased by the chef of the ship with like a big butcher's knife. And it looked a lot like Limbo. It was like a platform game.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
I don't know, man. But I couldn't find out what that's called. So if anybody knows what I'm talking about.
We get jumbled up like crazy. I have my number 1. I'm sure it's Tim's number 1 also.
It's probably, yeah.
So let's just say it at the exact same time. So our number 1 is Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, man.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. I'm really excited about this new console, but mainly because we're finally getting another console Zelda game. And
it's been a while.
It's been
It's always a while.
time,
Always
dude.
takes a while.
Really long time. I mean, Twilight Princess.
Well, Skyward Sword.
Oh, Skyward Sword. Yeah, Skyward Sword. But that's still, how long ago was that? 2008? 2009?
At least 5 years.
2011? Was it really 2011?
Possibly 11 or 12, maybe. I don't know.
Damn.
We'll look it up.
Yeah, we'll have to look that one up. Because, I mean, the Twilight Princess was 2006, I want to say.
It's usually like 5 years, 6 years between each Zelda game.
Get them right.
Hopefully that's going to change
Just get it
with
right.
the Switch, but
and I know that people are saying it's not going to be a release title, but make it close.
It'll come out this year either
Make
way.
Make it close.
But yeah, I mean, we talked about it before about how it's open world. It looks a lot like Skyrim style, but I'm sure it's still going to have that Zelda, the puzzle solving, the dungeon crawling stuff to it. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure it's going to be a great game, and hopefully it's the game that just kind of brings Zelda back to the greatness it was before. Because Skyward Sword was good, but it wasn't top 5 Zelda. Twilight Princess was good, but I wouldn't consider that top 5 Zelda either. I know a lot of people really love that game, but I thought that Ocarina of Time was sort of where Zelda peaked. Link to the Past is super close to it. I thought Wind Waker was even pretty close to that.
Dun 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 dun. Give us a good game, or I'll kill you. Fuck, dude.
Miyamoto.
What the fuck, yo? Make it good.
Was that Nick Arcade?
What?
Bum 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 bum.
No, I was going do 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 do. Oh yeah, tailspin. Oh yo, tailspin.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yo, oh yo. Bum 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 bum. Tailspin freaking dope.